She checked into a motel, her heart heavy with the weight of her despair. She wasn't looking for a miracle. She was looking for an end. But what she found wasn't death. It was life, and it was hiding in a Bible. Her name was Emily. She had always been a fighter, but life had worn her down. First, it was the job she had lost, an unexpected layoff. The one thing she had worked so hard for, just gone. Then, the miscarriages, one after another. Every dream of holding her baby seemed to slip further away. She thought things would get better after that, but they didn't. Her husband, unable to cope, left her. The heartbreak of it hit her like a storm. She was alone, and her friends? She had a few, but not many. The ones she had couldn't understand what she was going through. They were happy with their own lives, families, careers. Emily felt like an outsider, as though no one could see the deep, painful emptiness inside her. She thought about reaching out to them, but she was afraid of being judged, afraid they'd think she was weak. So she decided to face this pain alone. And one cold night, in the silence of her empty apartment, she made a decision. She checked into a cheap motel. She wasn't looking for a way out. She was looking for an end. With nothing left to lose, Emily sat down on the bed and held the pills in her hands. She was done. Or so she thought. She was about to swallow the pills when something caught her eye. A Bible. She didn't remember asking for one. It wasn't even something she'd ever thought to bring into her life. But there it was. And somehow, like something was drawing her in, she opened it. The pages were old and worn. But when she reached the back, something caught her attention. A folded note, tucked inside. The note was handwritten, the ink a little faded, but the words clear. I don't know who you are, but I know you're hurting. Please don't give up. I once felt the same way, but God showed me a way out. You are not alone, and you are not forgotten. Emily's heart skipped a beat. Who had written this? Why was it here, in this motel room, on this night, at this exact moment? She felt something stir inside her, something small, but real. She didn't believe in miracles. She didn't believe in God. But in that moment, she wasn't sure she needed to believe anything. She just needed to know she wasn't alone. And the words on that note made her feel like maybe, just maybe, she wasn't. Emily set the pills down. She opened the Bible to a random page, almost as if she were looking for answers, though she wasn't sure what kind of answers she expected. Her eyes landed on a verse. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. For the first time in years, Emily felt something shift. Maybe she wasn't beyond saving after all. She didn't have all the answers, but in that moment, she made a choice. She put the pills away. She knelt beside the bed and whispered a simple prayer. Not for miracles, not for instant fixes, but for strength. Strength to face another day. 2 years later, Emily had rebuilt her life. She was married to a man who loved her, who saw her strength, not her brokenness. She had a baby girl, Anna, a name that meant grace, a gift she never thought she would receive. And Emily, she had started her own company, something she never imagined she'd be capable of just 2 years ago. She still had challenges, still had scars, but she had hope now. And that hope had turned into a future, one she had created with her own 2 hands. She had checked into that motel to end it all, but instead, she had found the strength to begin again. If you believe he's still the God of miracles, drop a God still saves in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe, because this story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And every week, we're sharing real stories of hope, healing, and redemption. No matter how dark it feels, your story isn't over. There's still hope. There's still God.